Killing it like a blind man reading. I'm feeling it like, oh, yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the, y'all don't really want it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here on MassiveCraft.com. My name is Dave, better known as the AbusiveAdmin, and today we're going to be showing you what the hell to do when you join our faction. We have, let's see how many players we actually have in the faction now. 6 online and 144 offline. So we have 150 players. We have absolutely grown significantly in the past few days, and I don't know, people are a little bit confused when they first join what to do. They're coming from other faction servers and they would just kind of want a basic tutorial. So this is what all this is. It's directed at the people that have joined my faction. Of course, anyone's welcome to enjoy this video and ask questions about it. But here we go, let's get into it. So you've just talked to Advisor Henry, you've done the tutorial, and you got yourself an iron armor set and 120 regals, which is the currency of the server. So you got your money, you got your stuff. Now what you're going to do is just go straight to F home. And while that's working, I'm actually going to turn my sounds down just a little bit here because nobody wants to hear a villager over there going, huh, huh. And here we go. So we're back, we're going to the F home right now. And the first thing you need to do when you get here is read the signs. Okay, now we're getting a little bit of that teleport lag. It's due to this server runs off 9 separate proxies. And I'm connected to a proxy right now that probably doesn't have the best connection to where I live. You can go through, it's like m1.massivecraft.com, m2, etc. So welcome to Mafrorific. Now come over here, you'll see there's a lot of signs. Member portals, so if you're a member of the faction, that means you've been promoted to the member rank, you can go through here. Recruits can go through these sides because recruits can use pressure plates, so they can go through these doors. More of that in a second. So we have some chests here, and I'll kind of explain what they mean. First off, let's go here. Please feel free to take a copy of Market Afrovium and feel free to take a copy of Codex Afrovium. So what you need to do is grab a copy of each of these and go ahead and read through it. Now I'm just going to show you real quick kind of the basics. You need to go through, it's going to show you some commands you need to run. Dynmap hide is incredibly important and crucial. Anytime you go to a different realm, if you go to /TP faction, you'll see there's like, I'm just going to throw the number 10 out. There's 10 different realms. You need to hide yourself from each map. So once you're in the F home, type Dynmap hide, and that hides you from the live map. I will link it down in the description so you guys can view what this actually is. If you're not used to a Dynmap, it's kind of confusing, but it's really cool. It's the entire world map on your screen in like Google Chrome, right? You can view it in your browser, and then you can actually see player heads. It's like a free radar. So if you're not hidden from that, the enemies will always know where you're at. So if you're at digging somewhere in the wilderness, an enemy can see exactly where you're at and just come to you and kill you. Now these commands right here, RCH, L, and G, it's to recolor people's heads. So if I press the tab key here, you'll see that it says like, I'll use 360 Gamers, the very first name there, he's pink, he's a truce. So his name tag would be pink to me. Anybody in my faction would be green, anybody in an enemy faction would be red, etc. And the 3 different commands are, I think it's recolor heads, recolor local, and recolor global. So anywhere you go, they'll be recolored. So this is just the basic rules of the faction. You can read through these, you can read about the different ranks you can get promoted to in the faction, and things like that. So how do these shop signs actually work, and what do they mean? Well, remember, you started the server, you have 120 regals. You're provided with food, you're provided with armor and tools, but if you ever need more food, you can come here. Now this is how the sign works. It's Mafro's shop here, right? I can't open it, but it says 16 B1S1. All this means is you get 16 cooked beef. Whatever item is on the bottom row is what you get, and that's the quantity. So I get 16 cooked beef for 1 regal, and I can also sell it back. So the shop's actually out of stock, so we will, almost said shock. The shop is out of stock right now, so I'll definitely get Mafro to refill this tonight for you guys. But here we use potatoes. You can buy 16 potatoes, and it took, you see here, it took 1 regal away, and I can sell them back, and it's going to take a regal away from me, or give me a regal, whatever. So now that you've done all that, you've done the commands, you've read through the books, and you know if you needed food, you got food. You go through the recruit portals here. Now this is something that we set up just for you guys. There's a bunch of different doors. There's like a chessboard over there. Don't pay attention to that. But here's a bunch of doors for different areas you guys can go and actually grind and get your stats up. So first we have a mine here. If you want to go mining, gets you some diamonds, things like that. We have a portal that actually, if I look on my mini map here, it takes you out to this little hut. Where's it at? I think it's this hut right here. Don't quote me. It may not be that hut. It may be another one, but it takes you outside of the base somewhere so you guys can safely, you know, run around and see what's going on. Fun stuff like that. Yeah. So that's what that is. And this is another dark room. It's not the best. This is a farm we have for you guys. And then we have a volcano. You can actually go, I don't think I have it saved on this map right, or I have it on my Just PvP mod, but there's volcanoes on this map, and you can go to the volcano, mine some obsidian. This is the dark room, which I'll show you in a second. We have a blaze spawner in the nether, so you guys can go there and kill blaze for blaze rods. We have a desert biome here if you want to go mine sand and get glass for potions. But let's go here. The first thing you want to do, so you got your armor and everything, you want to go to the dark room. And this is how you're going to make a lot of money really fast. And I'm going to show you exactly what to do once you're here. It's very simple, and it's a little confusing at first because you need to understand how the server works, but that's what I'm here for. So you walk forward, it says shop is downstairs for all your dark room needs. Left click iron doors to go in, or right click, it doesn't matter, but these doors will close automatically. So if I show you here, I'll click it, it'll open, it says the public iron door is locked by you, which is me, and then it closed automatically. So really cool there. And then it says traits to make this easier upstairs. Well, obviously when you're dark rooming, you want to make it easier. This server has a thing called massive traits. If I do TI here, you'll see the traits I'm actually using. And I change my traits like daily for archery, just trying out different things. So this will honestly probably not be the same traits I'm using in 2 hours from now, but I like to change it up, try the different strikes out. But yeah, that's all that is. So you can do T-list, and there's 118 different traits you can put on your character to customize your character to be badass. And I know everybody wants to be a badass here, so you can do that all by yourself. And up here we have a list of recommended traits that you guys can use while darkrooming. So it says here, avoid combat for 5 minutes, then click one of the signs. So you have to be out of combat for 5 minutes to actually apply traits or remove traits. Premium member traits are to the left over there, and non-premium traits are to the right. All premium is, this server does not sell ranks. It sells what's called premium. You can buy it for $8 a month. It's very, very affordable. You can just buy it 1 month, you can buy it 3 months, whatever you want. And you get different perks like slash backpack and other fun things like that. 15% less damage in PvP. You keep your items and stuff on death unless you're in PvP. It's really cool. So here it says non-premium traits. This is what 90% of you guys are going to worry about. You're just going to stand here, so you're out of combat for 5 minutes, and you're going to click this sign. It's going to apply all these traits to your character, which are going to make you a badass while darkrooming. And here we have harm water, harm sunlight, and poison immune. So let me explain what these do real quick. Harm water and harm sunlight are actually debuffs. So if you go out and stand in water, you take damage, or if you go out in the sunlight, you take damage. But obviously when you're in a dark room, it doesn't matter. You're not going to be in the sunlight or in water, so you don't have to worry about that. And these debuffs give you more trait points to spend. You guys can view the traits. I'll also link that in the description, how the traits work and the calculators and things like that online. But, well, there's not a calculator, but you calculate it yourself. But you see here it says I've used 145 out of 150 points, but I've used 10 out of 10 slots. As a non-premium member, you get 7 slots. So this trait build is set up for 7 traits just for you guys while darkrooming. So it's going to give you poison immunity, wither immunity. So a lot of these bosses will actually wither you, and you're immune from that. Feed darkness. So whenever you're in the dark, because this room is actually dark, I have my gamma bright turned up, but in there's completely dark. Your guy automatically refills his hunger bar, so you don't need to bring food. Fall immune, so if you jump off a cliff you don't die. And heal darkness. Anytime you're in the dark, you start regenerating hearts, so when you're darkrooming, that helps you out. You don't need to bring any potions or anything like that. You just automatically regenerate your health faster. So these traits are updated for you guys. Now if you're a premium member, you can come over here. It's obviously 10 traits, and it's stuff like sword expert, speed 2, feed always, heal always. So you always have speed 2 on and you run faster. But we do have beacons in there for guys to use and all that fun stuff. So you guys will be getting buffs from, you can see the beacon lights over there. Really cool stuff like that. But that's going to conclude it basically. Besides, let me go down here and show the shop real quick before I just end the video. But that's going to conclude the basic tutorial for you guys. I will be doing a lot more in-depth tutorials so people can understand exactly what to do with each different thing between shops and traits and creative portals, make your own portals, how to protect your items, how to lock your doors, things like that. So here we have a trash drop. You just drop your junk into there. It goes into a hopper system. And then over here is my actual shop. So you guys can, you're not going to be able to open these chests, but I can. You can buy a diamond for 1 regal. So if you want to buy a bunch of diamonds to enchant with, they're right there. We also have books here, lapis lazuli, and you can actually make money by selling me ender pearls here, or you can sell me blaze rods here, as you see people have actually done. So you guys can make money while killing mobs. It's really cool. All mobs will spawn in here, even blazes. It's completely random. It's custom coded massive mobs. So you'll actually make money while you're here. And remember, voting every day gives you 27 regals for free. So that's really exciting. You get 27 Regals for free, which means you pretty much get 27 diamonds free a day just for voting. I mean, you can spend those Regals however you want, but that's how I look at it. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you like it and give me a big ol' subscribe if you want to see more content. Like I said, this video is mainly directed at the members in my faction that are new to the server. But if anybody else wants to join, make sure you message me or Mafrorific, which will also be up on your screen right now, for an invitation. If I am not online to invite you, make sure you message Mafro. He'll definitely get to you. But guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you. Thanks so much. Have a great day.